Today we're going to look at the second part of solving proportions. So let's review how to solve a proportion. We're going to cross multiply and put the two cross products equal to each other. So 5 times 3 is 15. That's going to be equal to 2 times x, which is 2x. Now we solve for x. We do the opposite of multiplication here, so we're going to divide both sides by 2. It cancels out. We're left with x equaling 15 divided by 2 gives us 7.5. So let's take it a step further. Now we have x plus 3 over 4 equal to 2 over 5. So we still cross multiply. So we would have 5 times this product, or this addition. So x plus 3. And then we're going to take 2 times 4, and 2 times 4 is 8. So this 5 has to be distributed into everything in that parenthesis. So 5 times x is 5x. 5 times 3 is 15. Now we can solve for x. Get rid of the loose number, so subtract 15 from both sides. Get 5x equaling 8 minus 15 is negative 7. Divide both sides by 5. And we get x to equal negative 1.4. Do not be afraid when you get decimal answers or a fraction answer, because we could have left this as negative 7/5. Same thing as above, could have left it as 5/2. I just like to convert into a decimal when we're dealing with ratios, because you don't want to have a fraction inside of a fraction. So it's easier to look at it that way. Let's look at another type of problem. So number 1, we're going to cross multiply. We're going to have 4 times 3x plus 2 equal to 6 times x, so 6x. Get rid of the parentheses by distributing the 4 into it. So 4 times 3x is 12x. 4 times 2 plus 8 equals 6x. Combine our like terms. So subtract our 12x over, cancels out, leaves us with 8 equaling 6 minus 12 is negative 6x. We're multiplying here, so we're going to do the opposite and divide. Negative 6 from both sides. It cancels. And now we have 8 divided by negative 6. That is negative 1.3333. That 3 is repeating. You could have left it as 8 over negative 8 over 6, which would simplify to negative 4/3. Okay, number 2. Same process, cross multiply. So we'd have 2x minus 3 times 5. So we can put the 5 on the other side, but if you have it on the end, that's totally fine. It's going to equal 2 times 7x plus 4. Now we have 2 sets of parentheses we have to get rid of. So distribute in the 5, we get 10x minus 15. Now distribute in the 2. We get 14x plus 8. Combine your like terms. So I'm going to subtract the 10x from both sides. Negative 15 equaling 4x plus 8. Get rid of the loose number, so subtract 8 from both sides. Get negative 23 equaling 4x. Divide 4. And we get x equal negative 23 divided by 4 is negative 5.75. Okay, I want you to pause the video and try the next two problems and then come back and check your work. Okay, let's check our work for numbers 3 and 4. So 3, cross multiply. You're going to have 7 times x minus 9 equaling 6 times x, 6x. Distribute to get rid of the parentheses. So we have 7x minus 63. That's going to equal 6x. Combine like terms. So subtract the 7x from both sides. It cancels out. Bring down negative 63 equaling 6x minus 7x is negative 1x. Divide both sides by negative 1. And we get x to equal positive 63. The last problem, cross multiply. So we get 2 times n plus 8 equaling cross multiply 10 times n minus 9. Distribute 2n plus 16 equaling, distribute again, 10n minus 90. Combine your like terms. So let's subtract the 2n from both sides. 16 equaling 8n minus 90. But add 90 to both sides. Cancels. 16 plus 90 is 106. Divide by 8 on both sides. So 106 divided by 8 gives us 13.25. So that is the second part of solving proportions. Please reach out if you have any questions.